Hello everyone, it's ArteDar, Dar Mariano. Today is day 18, Tuesday, and I finished my little project that I had mentioned on yesterday's where I love aromatherapy, and I bought this, put the butterfly on it, bottle, and decoupaged it, put a little bit of bling and the ribbons and a little Prima flowers and stuff on it to put in my bedroom. I still have the cap in here so that not spilling white linen all over the place, but they will go in there when that cap comes out and sit in my bedroom. Here's a quick shot of my bedroom. Okay, I love the red walls. Right now I have the gray silk curtains going on. This pillow here I made, it's a goddess, and it has the sequins and different things on it. So the red walls, and basically red, white, and black's my favorite combo color. And right here you see something that I'm about to talk to you about. It's getting to be a real big thing in the art world with people that we already know and admire and love. One being Tim Holtz, the second being, in my heart, should be first, is Prima, because Marion Smith has given us this challenge to bring us all together, which I love that we're all coming together, is the Prima and Sizzix. So what I'm about to talk to you about is the artist trading cards. The only real true requirement to make an ATC card is that it has to be 2.5 by 3.5 in size. This is the website that I've been with since they opened. We had a website before this. They closed down. Started back in 2006 for me, and I've been doing the ATCs since 2006 when I first found them. There's a lot of sites in Yahoo. This one I also belong to, www.illustratedATC.com. It's juried. They have two divisions. You can do painting and drawing, or you can do mixed media. And in both websites, ATCs for All and Illustrated, also known as ArteDar, I carry this title everywhere, except for years and years ago when I used to go to the Primitive and Rustic Girls website. I was known as Attic Babe. Anybody has my email, they're going to see Attic Babe, but still to this day, I stay with ArteDar. I wanted the Y, couldn't get the Y, ended up with the E, so it's all about art to me. So let's go a little bit further into the ATC movement. Like I said, Tim Holtz is coming out with products, and Prima has had little things about it. Sizzix, you can see Sizzix also has come out with a die that cuts the ATC right in the middle for you. Very nice if you have a thick cardstock or chipboard or something that you really need some heavy duty cutting. There is a website you might want to look up, Merrick Wood Designs. Here you can take a simple 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper and get 10 cards out of one paper. What I wanted to tell you girls also, in this art industry, in this art world that we're all connected in, is that art's a beautiful thing, and with the web and the internet we can connect to everyone around the world. And to me, putting a postage stamp on an envelope and mailing a piece of art is still the cheapest thrill you can get, in my opinion. If you want to take the time and go to these websites, find a place. Now the ones that I'm showing you are in 7 Gypsies tray holders, and a few of these are in my bedroom. And you'll see that the majority of these that are in here are all hand drawn with different mediums. Some of them are collaged. This one my sister did. She loves to do graphite pencils. And you can see that they have a little bit of bling on them. That's what I was getting to. The ladies that are into the scrapbooking world, you already have all the supplies. You already have the knowledge of putting a layout together. You're doing your little mini scrapbooks. My sister did this one. I did this one. You have those products, okay? It is not hard for you to just jump in some of these websites, put a little stamp on it, and get the thrill of your life from getting something, a piece of art that's come from around the world. It's a big thing. This is my first ATC that I ever made, and the theme was March Winds, and this was done in March 2006. So yeah, they have other things besides just ATCs. This was a contest. This was the contest envelope that I had made up, and this was mailed. I came in second place, and I had just been brand new at this. So I'm just going to do a real quick fast flip with my first notebook full, and may pause here and there to make little comments about what's going on. And I hope you enjoy. I really love doing AC cards. You don't have to draw, you don't have to paint, you don't have to have these skills. In fact, this is the most recent ATC swap that I was just on with a wonderful woman who does Ustream. Her name is Dee Dee, and on Ustream she is known as Inkwell. And we did a little trade. This is one of her cards. D. Willingham, Willingham. So these were just done. This one's red, white, and black, my favorite colors. Dare to Dream. So what I'm showing you, you can see on here that you have these supplies already. You have the punches, the papers, the mad skills. This one was mine. You have all that you need to get started on doing something a little bit different than just, and I don't mean just, we love doing scrapbooks. We love doing minis, art dolls that fold up, more art dolls. Sorry about the glare, girls, but yeah, this one's just a 3-ring binder that holds the 8.5 by 11. And here's an art doll, a picture of one that I had made. Other art dolls, I made this one. So many different themes. If you, again, go to this website, www.atcsforall.com, and I'll put the link in the bottom later, and join. It's free to join, and that place right there is like family. Once you get to know these girls, and it doesn't take long to get to know them, you just jump in there and you join these swaps. I can suggest, if you really want to learn and know your way around, the website is easy to navigate. You need to go to FAQ, Facts, Answers, and Questions, and that'll tell you and explain to you everything and anything. This one was all on sunflowers. Everything and anything that you need to know about the artist trading card frenzy, or rather trading. It's fun. It's so much fun. Look at this art, girls. Unbelievable, and it's addictive. I mean, it doesn't take a lot of time to sit down and do a little ATC card. This one was painted. This was a swap that I had hosted right after our dear darling Steve Irwin died in that tragic accident. I'm a USA citizen, but he was a hero around the world. We all watched him on Animal Planet, and there's nothing about this man that you couldn't admire. So I started that ATC swap, and this was a wonderful poem that one of the girls had sent to me, and when I did my ATCs to send as the hostess gift to everybody, and not every hostess will make a gift for everyone, but I'm just extreme that way. I have to go out and go all the way. This was the poem that I sent to everybody, and actually this card, it's not complete. Here's the rest of it. Let's see if I can get it out. Alright. Who didn't love Steve Irwin? I mean, seriously. This was the card that I had made for everybody. It was a trifold. This was hand-drawn, and then I just traced it on tracing paper and made sure I put this on everybody's card. These were all jet ink printed out, and then, well, that's the whole thing. And let me read the poem that was sent to me that I included for everyone that joined this swap from all over the world. The crocodiles are crying, endless visions fill my head, this man as large as life, and instantly my heart mourns for this Oh, you know what? I'd better not read this. This is really long, and I'd rather just get back to the flip. But anyway, the crocodiles did mourn and cry for Steve Irwin, as many of us also did. God bless him. I know that's not politically correct, you know, to throw in the religion, but happy anniversary AT cards. This was one of the first websites that I had gone in, and that's kind of my style. I like to draw and then cut it out and make it like a paper doll. When I do my 3D paper doll type stuff. Some more that I had prints of, cards that I had made. This one was a fun one that I had hosted. It was, you had to get your labels and packages out of your house and keep it green. Try to come up with something that came from your home. Look at all these great labels and the way the art was done with them. More labels. Alright, that's one book. Let's get over here to another one. That's my very first. This one was my second book. And I put a little bit of wallpaper on them. This one started out the new year, and it's Christmas. Christmas. This is art from everywhere. This is these are some of the ATCs I did, but they're just enlarged. This was 2007 with the baby bringing in the new year. These are prints. Now these are originals, and I had joined a swap. This is the one that I made on corsets. They're all different fabrics, so if you love to sew, you don't have to be these little sleeves do not do the art justice. If you had the opportunity or the chance or a way of displaying your art without having them in the plastic, do it. Of course, you need it protected so that they're not all dusty and dirty, but you just can't appreciate this art unless you take it out of the plastic, in my humble opinion. Prints. You'll see some of these pages are like blank. These are the ones that have made it into my other collection that I hang on the wall. Okay. And besides making ATCs, you'll see that you're going to expand in your art and go further and further and further with it. These are art dolls that I had made. I used spoons. I also cut wood on my saw and made mermaids out of driftwood from Cape May Beach. This doll you just saw recently that I had made, something like that, a pair of scissors and boxes. So yeah, you'll go further and further than just ATCs if you're inclined to. We're going to be doing bottles this Saturday, and here's a few of the bottles that I have made in the past. I guess you can recognize that's an old wine bottle. This one really looks like an assemblage. That's the back of it. It was a maple syrup bottle, and I called her Indian, and what did I don't have the name on it, but yeah, she was an Indian, and she has a lot going on there. It's an assemblage more than it was just a. This one is a little clay face. I made her into a queen bee. There she is again, the little queen bee that I made, and she was in the bottle. Alright, there's one of my clay fairies that I had made, and another one. So keep going with your art, girls. Do it because it makes you happy. I know it makes me happy to be able to do art. I wanted to get to this too, where I had mentioned that our internet, we connect with so many people around the world. This was a real fun theme swap that I hosted on money. Everybody had to send a coin from their country, and I have so many foreign coins now. Money tree. When I got all the ATCs sent to me, and generally it's 3 for 3. You'll make 3 cards, and if you're generous and kind like most people are, you'll make that 4th one for your host as a gift. And if you're really extreme, like Extreme Darlene is, you're going to make at least 5. 1 for the host, 3 to swap, and 1 for yourself. Okay? And these were so much fun. A penny for your thoughts. Just to get all this money. And I wanted to finish by saying that once I received all the swap cards before I swapped them out, I got on the scale and it came to 10 pounds. Truly, 10 pounds worth of coins came my way. And I was just so thrilled. Uh-oh. So many different things. There's a U.S. penny. So I know I'm eating up a lot of time doing this flip with the ATCs, but I'm hoping that you girls, you have an interest for going a little bit further than just making your scrapbooks and your minis. You already have all the supplies that it takes to make cards. This is a beautiful art doll, Egyptian. Some more art dolls that I just absolutely love. Art dolls, paper art dolls. These are mermaids and the Joker from Alice in Wonderland. This one's a real pretty one too, made with flowers. Can you imagine pulling out your Prima flowers? And I'm sure you can Google this and see all the different styles of paper art dolls that there are. But take your Prima flowers and make an ATC. How fun is that? I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. You have all the stuff you need to do it. More art dolls, more dolls, more art dolls. And there's so many different ways of displaying your art. Okay. This is one that I had made as a hostess gift for everybody. It's just old clip art with the UT on it. This was a playing card, spray painted. It's all done it up, then it's embossed, and then it had a little beading for that. So it's a real funky looking little art doll. This was a pattern in a magazine, I think, quite some time ago, and a lot of girls have really enjoyed making this one. This one's a lot of fun. Pick out your clip art image, and it had a pattern to make. If anybody's interested in this pattern, I can surely email it to you. It was so much fun. There's another doll. And it just goes on and on. I have a couple more. This one I drew, this one I drew. A couple more. And amongst all this, you can see, this is book number 3. I have 2 more. Besides doing all these ATCs that you see here in front of me, I love doing other mixed media. Altered bottles, altered tin cans, altered dominoes to make jewelry. There were so many projects in between. This was fun. We all got together our first time for our first annual Art Fest, where we had live swap, and that was in Indiana. This past year in June it was in Rochester, New York. And then when we got home we did a theme swap. One of the girls ran in. It was all about this particular cartoon, and each person that we met, they had a different personality. These are the ones that I drew. Everybody had a different personality, so we kind of went with that. This one's pretty cool. I like the higher the hair. Of course, it's Marie Antoinette. The closer to God. Cute. Very cute, very cute. Alright. Here we go. Here's my husband's drawings. When we first met each other and worked together, we used to have a lot of downtime and we could play. And when it came to drawing and having fun, he could really draw. And to this day, when I get busy making art or doing something, he's inspired by me. And he'll go and he'll paint or draw or do something too. And you should see our secret garden. It's a cinder block wall enclosure in the backyard. And one of these days, I guess I'm just going to have to go out and do some filming of his fantastic art that he's painted on these walls for me. Conquistadors and just surprise you when I do it. You'll love them. I mean, I love him for being inspired by my art and going out and doing some really fun things for me that I love. Another art doll. See, different hostess will have different regulations in theirs. You know, we're talking about it has to close up into that no larger than 2.5 by 3.5 size. Alrighty. Let's see, maybe I can get to this one other book real quick. Do it, girls. I'm telling you. Yeah, this one started 210. I drew this little guy. colorful, isn't it? All the different drawings, and this one's just fabric art. It's all been sewn together. Do it, girls. You can do it. I know you can. These are collages where you've just taken clip art, flipping and flipping and flipping. Is this not fun? This girl drew a picture of my son. That's my Carrie. He had this picture done a while ago, and I guess he had it on one of those sites where you try to meet people, you know, the dating, swapping things. This was when he was single a couple years ago. Well, he's still single. She loved that picture, and she wanted to do it for me. Tiger Lily was her name. One proud mama. So, yeah, I love that. I know this flip is fast and you aren't really getting to appreciate and enjoy the beauty of it all. But please, please, take the time and go search out your ATC websites. They're at yahoo.com. Alright, here's the photograph that she took of a picture in her garden, the iris, and then she used that photo to draw her flower with paint. And a lot of artists will do that. They'll use a photo as their reference for when they want to draw or paint. You don't have to use your imagination and just pull it right out of your brain what you remember something looking like. I mean, that's fun to do, but you can actually take a picture. Isn't this funny? This is all hand-drawn. I love this illustrator too, Bob Florence. He used the Sharpie color pencils. And this is called Yellow Spotted Dog Who Drools a Lot. Yeah, he's so cute. Cute, cute, cute. Here we're getting into some steampunk stuff. Can't see everything. I mean, there's art on both sides. And these books are just jammed full with more and more and more. And I don't think I'm ever going to stop. I mean, like right now, I've had an interest to go over here and do this 31-day challenge. And I haven't really had a whole lot of time to stay connected with my art friends. Okay, here's a picture of me. That's what you call your signature card. And we went to AFA last year in the twin. It says Darlene Mariano, aka ArteDar Attic Babe. My strengths, playing with tools. My weakness, I can only draw with my right hand. My dream is to travel abroad, and known for trying everything at least once. And this was the card that went with it. My signature card. I drew a steampunk little girl with prism pencils and photocopied and printed them out for everybody. So there you go, folks. I hope I inspired you to keep up with your art. Make some beautiful things. Mail them around the world. Get art back. And just keep pushing yourself to go further and further with the things that you have an interest for and the things that you love to do. And one last thing, it's not an ATC, but I love this painting. And then she put it in a little arc for Dar from Cindy Jo Blair, AFA. Yep, you can meet some fabulous, fabulous artists and people. And like I said, don't be intimidated by other people's art. We do it to bring joy to ourselves. And everybody understands that. Okay, there's my finished project for today, the 18th. I hope I can get this lid out, get these stuck in there, and put that in my room. Thank you, everybody, and the kind comments, and just let's all keep going and accomplish this 31-day challenge. It's been great, and I enjoy all the vids that I've been seeing from everybody else. I'm inspired, so take care.